Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about the EZA for TEQ merge Zamasu. Just came out on Global a few days ago. We'll just briefly go over what he does, and then we'll jump into some events with him, see how he does. Just his passive real fast, superclass enemies attack and defense minus 20%. That is a very good thing for him because he does pair up well with STR Rose, who does a similar thing with his passive. Attack plus 140% and superclass allies attack minus 10%. Realm of Gods category extreme class allies defense plus 50%. So he really wants to be alongside other extreme class allies and doesn't really want to be paired up with super class allies too much. So take a look at his categories here. He's on Realm of Gods, Patara, Future Saga, Time Travelers. And then on the JP version, he's also included on Last Resort, and as well as, I think it's Explosion of Anger. Obviously, his two best teams are Realm of Gods and Time Travelers because those are the ones that you can actually create teams with that consist of the least amount of superclass allies. I mean, he is going to be good, especially if you just throw him into a Realm of Gods team with something like the blue fusions on them. It just feels really bad if you have a rotation of like transformed blue Vegito and transformed blue Gogeta, and this guy's floating and he's just lowering both their attack. Like that doesn't feel good. So that's one thing I do want to make clear about this unit is he does feel like he doesn't feel the best to use on a team that has like any major hard hitters that are super class allies. So he really is limited a lot in that sense. Like if you go ahead and take a look at the team I'm using, this is the team that I created for him for Realm of Gods. Global at this point does not have the LR into Rose yet, and that's pretty much the only unit the big unit for Extreme Realm of Gods that hasn't released yet. This guy, Merge Zamasu, is pretty much the extreme counterpart of the Int Blue Vegeta that has not gotten his EZA on Global yet. But other than that, I guess the only other thing we're waiting on is the EZA for AGL Rose, who could make a big difference as well. We'll have to see what he does. But this is the team we're going to be using. We'll go through some events with them. Again, I don't think this team is insane, but in comparison to JP, the physical Goku Black is going to be performing a lot better on the global version, so that's something that's unique to this. So hopefully we can see him do some good things here. Let's go ahead and jump into some events. Okay, so here we are on Realm of Gods Super Battle Road. We do have an Icarus active because I just had to use one last turn. It was really pretty bad rotation. But in terms of defense, we're actually looking pretty good here. Rose and Strength Rose with 92,000, and then the Merge Zamasu with 90,000. And then keep in mind that Rose and Zamasu are each lowering the attack of all superclass enemies by 20%. So in total, their attacks are all lowered by 40%, which is really, really good. We shouldn't be in any danger here whatsoever. So we will try and aim to take down Hercule here. Let's take him down. Let's get a nice attack stat with you. And then Supreme Kai's Time can just do whatever. She can seal the Dell. That'll be good. .24 is very good. Okay, so he's now dead. Look at the seal on you. Okay. There really aren't that many other options you can even use for this team. I mean, the only other ones you can do are you can throw in the Int Goku Black instead of the physical one, but on Global I'd much rather just run the physical one. And then you could throw LR Zamasu and Goku Black as well, the tech one. I just really don't like how they have like almost no defense, so I almost never use them. But now this guy's transformed, so he will have some better numbers here. But keep in mind we no longer have the Icarus active. Defense is really not the best with these guys. What is 42,000 and the other one is 38. Rainbow TUR. He's not even like in Global. This guy came out like 6 months ago. 40,000 defense. It's not. I mean, yeah, he does have 40% damage reduction. Yeah, but I mean, still, this guy's gonna take a lot of damage. I guess we'll just leave it like this. If we lose, we can just come back in. We will. Well, Vidal's sealed, so I think it's fine. We can attack you and try and take you down. Give you all these orbs. And then you can just try and just finish him off there as well. Yeah, I've seen some people talking about how the TEQ merge Zamasu now with his EZA is going to help this guy out a lot. Because he gives the extra defense, which will pair up well with the damage reduction. And that's true to a certain extent. But the fact that this guy starts the turn with almost no defense, it means that the extra 50% he's getting from Merge Zamasu isn't really going to be that effective overall. Like 74k. Because like 50% of the 40k is 20k, so his defense is going to be like 60-something k. It's not that big of a difference. But if he, let's say instead of damage reduction, he had, you know, defense plus 120% at the start of the turn instead, then that 50% extra defense would make a lot bigger of a difference for him. So once we see him on rotation with Zamasu, you guys will see what I'm talking about here, but I kind of like this rotation we have going where we have both these guys lowering their attack the whole time, so I think this is fine. We'll do this. This Rose should be able to take down Vidal, and if not, we can just have you follow that up. And we probably should use an item here, just in case the Weskai at the end takes a giant hit or whatever. I'll use another Icarus just for the hell of it. We'll do that, so we don't die, and then you can just, you know, target whatever, doesn't matter. .6 is really good for this Rose. At 3.8, that's a big boy attack stat right there. Yeah, you're just done. All right. Well, we didn't really need to use that Icarus. Get the heal with him. Can transform. I think we'll leave you in the front just to get that greatly lowering of attack on you. And we can transform. I'm not going to. I just don't want to sit through that right now. We do this, and then that's fine. I think we should probably end it this turn, maybe? 2.23 for you. You're going to greatly lower his attack. Okay, yeah, double digits, that's good. Okay, so if this guy crits, this guy's dead. Okay, let's move on to the next fight, and then we'll see... You guys will see what I'm talking about in terms of like the 50% defense interacting with the AGL merge Zamasu here. It's not really going to make that big of a difference. So here we go. 77k. This guy has, again, this guy doesn't start with any defense. So what this guy's getting this turn is this guy's getting 50% defense from this guy, right? Yep. Realm of Gods category extreme class allies defense plus 50%, and he's also getting defense from Rose. Defense plus 50%. So he's getting 2 stacks of 50% defense, but his defense is only at 77k, which is not good. It obviously is a lot better when you take into consideration the fact that he's lowering damage taken by 40%. But it's, I mean, we can do this as we can have this be a test, right? So obviously he's going to be taking a lot of damage from Mutaito because it's type disadvantage, but we'll leave it like this. If we die, it's fine. I want to see what kind of damage he's taking because, again, I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, you know, he helps this TEQ Zamasu now helps out the AGL one because of the defense. Well, I mean, I don't know. We'll find out. So let's attack him. Attack 1, you can attack Master Roshi, and then Rose, we'll have you attack him, Grandpa Gohan. So yeah, we'll just get this 1 orb here. That's good. I just want to see how much damage Zamasu takes here. Okay, double digits. Here's the super attack. This is type advantage. Oh, actually, no, it's not type advantage. So 56k is pretty good, actually. Okay, and then this is going to do a lot. That's actually not terrible. 3.1. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. You take nothing. Oh yeah, you also got to keep in mind that Rose and Zamasu and the TEQ Zamasu are both lowering their attack by 40% in total. So that's probably why we're taking nothing. Even Strength Rose is taking like nothing. So next turn we'll see the real representation of what that is. I wish I had a Ghost Usher. I'd probably just pop that here because I don't want to pop. Because guess I could pop Princess Snake. I don't want to pop a Whis, and the next turn we have like a distorted version of what the damage would be. I think we will... What's the Zamasu at? 59k. I think I'll actually do this. Well... yeah, it's fine, we'll do that. Because again, they have damage reduction from the Princess Snakes. I think we should be okay. Zamasu can finish off Grandpa Gohan, and then Goku Black should be able to finish Master Roshi, I think? He maybe can finish him? I think this is fine. We'll do this. I think we should be fine. We shouldn't die here. Okay, 1.98. Alright, you're good. Alright, so next turn, we're going to have this guy transform, we're going to have TEQ Merge Zamasu in rotation, and we're going to have, I think, Supreme Kai of Time is also going to be on rotation here. So, this guy is at 73k, but the enemies are only having their attack lowered by 20% this time because Rose is not on rotation, so... We'll see what kind of damage he takes. If he takes double digits from Mutaito, that's actually very good. So we'll see if that happens. We'll have you seal him just in case. Okay, it takes 17.9k. That's with 2 defensive support units on rotation, with this guy's 40% damage reduction, and the enemies having their attack lowered by 20%. So, I mean, it's... to be honest, I can't say I'm super impressed. I just can't. AGL Zamasu is not a bad unit, it's just... He needed some defense in his passive to make him, you know, a little bit more bulky than he is. But okay, I think we'll jump around now. We've seen what we need to see here. The TEQ Merge Zamasu was putting up insane attack numbers, so I think I'm actually pretty content with what we saw there. He was at 3.1 million this turn. We saw him go up to 3.8. I mean, that's really, really good. So we'll be right back and jump around for, you know, a few more minutes here. Okay, so here we are on the last stage of the Realm of Gods Super Battle Road. No items active. We have the AGL Zamasu here at 73,000 defense. TEQ Zamasu is at 70k. So TEQ Zamasu is going to get crushed if he gets supered. But the real test here is to see again how well the AGL Zamasu is tanking. This Zamasu, I believe, is at 2 dupes. So I mean, he's not a slouch, because once you get to the 2 dupes, like anything after that's not really going to increase your performance that much. That's just very marginal. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to just put him in the first slot. He's being attacked by a strength unit twice, a tech unit twice, and then 1 neutral typing once. So this will be a good test to see how well he does here, but we can use him to go ahead and attack. I guess we'll have him attack Tien for the type advantage. Merge Zamasu, you can go ahead and also attack Tien, and we can just have everybody attack Tien here. I don't care if we die. This is just purely for testing purposes. I've beaten the stage like 100 times at this point. So this is fine. And the West Supreme Kai might even make us lose here, but that's fine. I want to see how much this guy can tank here. Okay. This better do like 60, 70k. Okay, that's actually very good. Getting hit by 19k for 19k by Chaozu. Okay. We saw that last turn as well. Okay, double. I want to see him get supered here. Ah, okay. I mean, that wasn't terrible, I'll admit it. That was actually pretty good. But we do have 2 defensive supporters in rotation here, which is going to skew things, as well as the enemies getting their attack lowered by 20%. So he's getting a lot of help defensively from this rotation. I'm not going to deny that, but it actually was pretty impressive seeing that. You know, no items are active, so his tanking abilities are pretty good. You know, compared to this Supreme Kai of Time being normal attack for 80,000, yeah, it's a big difference. But we'll be back again for one more rotation, then we'll jump into something else. Okay, so here's where the real test is going to be. We have only 1 supporter on rotation because Physical Goku Black's only giving Ki, nothing else. So we'll put the AGL one all the way at the end there and see what he can, you know, take back from the tech units there. So we'll go ahead and have Goku Black just attack Krillin. We're going to try and just kill Krillin here. You can also target Krillin. Krillin will be dead. And then you can... No items active here. He's at 57,000 defense. That's it. And then the enemies are having their attack lower by 20%. So that's the only thing we have going on here. So we'll see. I assume we're going to die, but we'll see. 2 million. So Krillin should be done. Oh, that's actually... Okay, he has a lot of health. 3.1. He does have his attack now greatly lowered. Get a crit. No. Okay, Krillin's alive. So I'm just going to do that. And then here's where we have the true test. So I think Krillin should probably be dead here. We'll see. Okay. How much is this going to do? 191. Well, we lived. That's pretty good. I mean, 191k is actually not too bad from type disadvantage in categories for Battle Road, so I would say that this tech merge Zamasu is having a pretty big effect on the outcome of how this run went overall, because he is allowing the AGL1 to tank decently well. More decently well than I would have thought, because, again, this guy starting the turn, the AGL1 starting the turn with 0 defense, so the 50% defense really isn't, in theory, giving him that much of a boost, but in combination with the damage reduction, it actually does end up making a big difference. So we'll go ahead and jump into like a Dokkan event or something, and then we'll call it a video there. Alright, so I actually decided to jump into the Super Warrior stage of the Android/Cell Saga Infinite Dragon Ball History event. And this is the second to last stage versus Strength Gohan. So we'll see how well this guy can tank. Again, he's being, I mean, 50% yes, defensive support from the Tech Merge Zamasu, and then whatever, depending on what the Supreme Kai time passive, you know, what parts of that activated. He's getting a lot of defense, so we'll see how well this guy can tank. I assume he's going to be taking no damage in the middle. If he decides to super in the front, that's fine, because then we can see how well this guy, you know, tanks that as well. But the Tech one is at 71k. I mean, he'll get destroyed, just straight up. Like, he's not built to take a hit super well, but we'll see. So we'll do this, and then, yeah, we'll see how well they can tank this. I expect, obviously, the AGL1 to be completely fine. So we'll see. And that 3.1 million, again, very good. It's pretty consistent, too. Okay, normal attack 4. Yeah, 50k on a normal attack. That's really bad. Yeah, I don't know. It's just, in these longer events, he's not really built to sustain, you know, any sort of damage at all. This guy's going to take nothing at all. And no super attack. Okay. So we'll cut back again once this rotation is back, and we'll see what they can do. Alright, so we'll finish off this phase here with this rotation, and then we'll move on to, I believe Big Bad Boss is active here. And then we'll move on to the final stage and see what we can do there. But the final stage is int, so I expect, you know, as long as we get, if we get normal attack like twice by the Gohan on Tech Zamasu, we're gonna die, because he's gonna be doing like 100k per normal attack. Alright, so this will probably be the final rotation here. I expect we're going to die, because in the middle we have the Gohan attacking twice, and I don't really want to use an item here. I used Princess Snake earlier, it's not active right now. But the AGL's amounts up to 100,000 defense, so that's actually really good because of Big Bad Bosses being active here. And the Tech one is at 88k, which is not bad, but at this point it's like, you need to have like 120 plus k to even like consider not taking damage from normal attacks. And then on top of that, we're also at a type disadvantage here, so that's not going to help at all. But I expect the AGL1 to actually be doing pretty well here, so we'll just see how this goes, and if we die, it's fine, I don't really care. We'll end it and talk about the my overall thoughts on how this guy performed. So here, let's see. Let's see, what we take double digits, I assume? Yes, okay. 2.7 is pretty good. Again, Big Bad Bosses is active here, so that's going to influence the numbers a lot. Okay, and then you're up to 3.64. It's really, really good. I think the only way you can get higher is with Supreme Kai of Time instead, with both of her stuff active. And you're taking 95k in return, so we actually are probably dead here once this guy attacks. Well, unless you see we're probably alive. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're alive. That's fine. I mean, we saw pretty much what we had to see. You know, we can use a Princess Snake here and try and survive this one turn so we can get one last turn with the other rotation, but I think we've seen pretty much everything we have to see here. I'll start doing the outro now. Basically, my thoughts on this guy is that he's very good. Like we saw, him being able to survive this Gohan, like even just 2 normals from him is actually not bad. He was at what, like 87,000 defense or something. So it's not terrible. I mean, he has no defense in his passive other than the 50% he's giving to the whole rotation, and him being able to help out the AGL Zamasu is actually a lot more impactful than I thought it would be. Able to make pretty light work of the Realm of Gods Super Battle Road stage. And other than that, I think one of the biggest downfalls of this unit, though, is the fact that he's so like limited in his usability. Just being able to only being really used on 2 categories in Time Travelers and the extreme variant of Realm of Gods, who honestly, they don't really have that many stellar options at this point. We're about to get another really good option in the LR Rosé for the anniversary, but I don't know. It's a very limited set of units that you can use here. Let's see. You know what? Let's for fun, let's go ahead and just do this. We do have pretty much everything active here. Big Bad Bosses should be active. We have the support from Supreme Kai of Time as well, so this is going to be also a Dokkan attack. So this might do a lot of damage. This might be like a 5 million attack stat or something. But let's do this, and then we can end it here, and we'll see what happens. Takes 10k, which is not bad. Big Bad Bosses is active. See if we can get all these. We do. And he's up to 4.45. Pretty good. This should end the fight, I believe. I kind of hope it doesn't, because I want to see the Tech's attack stat as well. Okay, it does end it. But the Tech one probably would have came in with like a 3.6, 3.7, 3.8 million attack stat as well after that. So that's a pretty powerful rotation right there once you're able to get that guy transformed. And then again, the defense that the Tech one is giving to the AGL one is going to help him survive a lot easier as well. So that's going to be this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will do a coverage video on the AGL support units because I did manage to rainbow both of them. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all in the next one.